What's up? This is Grant from Oddball Fitness. Today, I'm going to be showing you a quick little demo on the RMT rope by WeckMethod. And I like to call these the rhythm ropes because I get to work on my rhythm with them. I really, can turn this stuff into more of a dance, and it can be really fun and activates the brain in so many different ways. So this rope's a little bit more heavy, but you can do this with a normal jump rope. You can also do it with a band, but you're limited with the extent of, or I guess the library of movements you can do with that. But the ones I'm going to show you today, you could totally do with a band. I would recommend going a little bit heavier than the one I just showed you. But yeah, we'll drop the rope for now. And I just want you to understand some locomotive concepts here. So a few things we can do. Let's start with the wrist figure eight. So everything is connected in terms of the kinetic chain. So when I'm moving my wrist like this, that's going to travel up into my back right there. So going through some wrist mobilizations like this before we get to the rope is going to be very beneficial to just dial in the system. Now, from there, we can either just have, we'll go here. We'll cross the hands like so, and we're just going to create a figure eight with our wrists right here. And what I want you to see is how there's a little bit more as I go through this, and you can choose how much rotation through the torso you want to use versus, your wrists and your arms. But we're just here, and you want to be able to do both ways as well. So let's go ahead and switch the wrist that's on top, like so. So you can see a little bit more side bend and rotation, side bend and rotation, side bend and rotation as we get a little bit bigger with the movement. Now when I add the rope, I'm going to start with one foot forward, start with the right foot forward, left foot back. And one thing I want you to focus on is putting more pressure on the outer edge. Think the fourth and fifth metatarsal, or the pad of your foot, so the outside pad. And a really good way to do that is just appear to be a little bit pigeon-toed right here. And that allows you to put a little bit more pressure on those outer edges. That's going to allow us to access these spiral lines and get everything involved. Now we're just going to add that movement. So right foot forward, left wrist is going to be on top. And you might have to figure out exactly where you want to be in terms of your foot position. But I'm just going to be here. I'm breathing, I got my eyes up. And you can see this is exaggerated right here, but you can see side bend. It's a little chi ball right here. Okay? So if you got your rope, we're going to go ahead and switch sides. If not, just keep watching. I'll keep talking, adding some different stuff to this. So tall spine, breathing. We got those feet just slightly angled in. And doing this one in the split stance right here is an excellent way to pattern anything gait oriented. So if you're going to go on a walk, if you're going to go on a run, or you're about to do some athletics, this can be a great way to, as David Weck calls it, access that spinal engine. Okay, so that is called, the race and chase? Yeah, race and chase. From there, I'm going to show you the Matador Wheel, because this one you can do with a square stance. And I would say that a lot of people these days have difficulty just finding a nice homeostasis with their stance. This helps. So 1, 2, cross over the top, 1, 2, cross over the top. So if I lose the rope real quick, it's 1, 2, cross, 1, 2, cross, 1, 2, cross. And you can see I'm doing some sexy stuff with my hips as well. So you don't have to start off with this right now, but I've been doing this for a while, so I'll stick my butt out and start getting into the haunch, that hamstring butt area. And you can just totally play around with, okay, more wrist, maybe a little bit more stability, and then really getting creative with your movement, creating more freedom in your movement. So I love this tool. It's amazing. It translates to everything, and there are tons of levels to this. So if this looks simple, give it a try. I'm sure you're going to feel something, but know that the possibilities are endless with this thing.